Yeah, it started.
Okay, so we are here after almost a week, only two of us, and the topic which we chose today is should we be honest or give? Can you just read the topic name?
Uh, just a second.
Forgot the title.
Yeah.
Like I know the title,
Yes,
don't know the title, but know the
exactly.
what is the.
Is it better to be honest and hurt someone, or lie to protect their feelings?
Okay, so I am supporting. One should be honest, and Keman is supporting. They should lie and not hurt someone's feelings. And we will start after 2 minutes. We will take 2 minutes to ideate on the topic, and we will begin our debate. Let's go.
Yes.
Our 2 minutes starts
No.
now. Shall we?
Yeah. Shall we take 1 minute to structure our thoughts?
Already done.
Ah,
Flex.
next. Yep.
Okay, shall I start?
Yes, yes, you should. Go ahead.
Okay. As the saying goes, honesty is the best policy, and I totally stand by it. There are various advantages of being honest. First of all, when you are honest to any person, you don't give them any fake hopes, or you don't put them on the cloud nine. You give them the brutal honesty, whatever the truth is. Now, for example, whenever a parent or any coach tells their son or the students like whatever they are lacking, and if they tell them honestly whatever they are lacking, the student or the son, the child will definitely learn and can uh, definitely grow in the life. Also, all the feedback or anything we give to the children or the patient, not patient or anyone, then if the person takes it constructively, then it will definitely be helpful for him. So any feedback should be taken constructively and not like, oh, he's saying this bad thing about me. You should just focus on what is the best part of it and apply it to your life and grow in your life. Also, another example is all the doctors are like obliged to tell their patients or their family members whatever the patient is going through. You cannot really sugarcoat things or say like say it in a better way. You have to be honest. Like whatever the problem is facing, he or she or the patient is facing, you should be honest and say it upfront. So being honest is something I support truly.
Do over to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the day when we were child and like we should draw something? It should be crooked lines. Should were there, and we used to dance. It was a bad dance, but our parents used to support us. They used to clap us, and that always gave us some hopes. That always make us try out various stuff as children, and that quality is like appreciation is always one of the factor that drives us, like in all the ages, not just childhood, but even now. So I would like to start from the nostalgic point of view from there, and okay, so yeah, this is my first point that I think it drives your initiation when you get any appreciation. Yeah. Secondly, I feel just remember the days one day before your exam. Like if you have whatever you have studied, but just that mindset, if you have like a proper mindset, let it be false, but a proper mindset at that time that whatever will happen, and that thing is very much needed. And if you like study a lot and then have any negative like maybe a very brutally honest feedback that I did not study anything, but even though you have studied a lot, you can mess with that mindset, and this is one of the major things told in any interviews or any exams. Okay, third thing, if somebody gives you any gifts, okay, and somebody has invested so much time efforts into that gift, and you just tell, Arey, I have more thing, I can do better than this, then it's a very wrong thing to do. Like you should understand that your truth can break that heart, and it's okay to say some lies. Fourth thing, and one of the most important thing which I feel right now, like if I be very brutally honest, most of the jobs are going to go through AI, but that does not like I can just say this to every single child of first year and tell them not to do programming, but that will not allow them to grow in that field. So there should be also a hope. Okay, there is less jobs, but you will get job. I should be able to give that hope to somebody, and if I don't give the hope, nobody will, the child, their initiation power at that time will just go off. And yeah, these are some points why I feel you should be you should it's okay to sugarcoat, it's okay to lie until and unless you keep the hope intact.
uh, yeah,
do,
done that.
do you have any questions?
uh, yes, definitely.
Hmm.
As you said that whenever we tell the children that initially if we give them some hope that you can do better, this is just a start, something like this. But what if the child always continues on the same path, like he will not he can go into the spiral of like not studying and just being hopeful that something good will happen, like somehow something magically you will clear the exam or you will do well, and he will be completely dependent on it. So like, so do you really think that it's a good thing to tell a child, if even though if he's not prepared well, then just giving them false hope instead of just telling them the brutal truth that you haven't studied, but You can just be brutally honest with them, even though you haven't studied. You can do your best, but not giving them the full false hope, or they will be just dependent on it. What do you want to say about it?
Okay, speaking about that, I think you can never achieve anything 100%. Like, always, there will be something for you to lose. And like every time, cannot be okay. You left this thing, you left this thing, you left this thing. You cannot just keep on saying that to a child. It will keep their morale down as well. Okay, brutal truth will be a result will come, and he'll be understand that his mistakes were so and so. But when you are going for exam, you cannot just kill that ability of the child to make mistakes. Let him understand through the process. It's not that you just keep on saying again and again, because it is highly I think it's not possible for us to achieve everything. There'll be always something that we are not going to get. So yeah, this is what I feel. Also, I have a question. Do you want to add up to the past question?
Uh, like on your other point about the job part that you mentioned about mentioning to the first year students that even though the AI is taking over, but still not leaving your programming. But that basically means you are telling them the truth that AI can take your job. So you should be prepared, right? Instead of you cannot just sugarcoat. AI is there, but you can still do your work, but AI won't be like too much. Will create too much problems for you. You can just be honest. Though AI is not really sure what we can happen in the future, but you should always be prepared. Just giving them the honest picture about what the situation is. Then the student can prepare himself or herself in a better way, right?
uh Now, okay, yes. When I'm saying this, the honesty, like I'm saying, like, it's okay to like sugarcoat something, and you can always give some hopes. Like, if you're being 80% honest, like some percent of honest, then you can always tell, like, you can certain things. And also, one problem I have with honesty is very subjective for one person to another. It is not the same. Like, one honesty to somebody may not be same to others. So I think, on the basis of this, only one thing which should be attributed more should be the hope, the ability to give hopes to somebody.
Okay, but on the similar line, let's take a situation. Like, suppose a student has given any examination of any level and they are waiting for the result. And if the parents just tell them that it will be okay, you have studied hard, but what if the student fails? In case if he fails, and like if we tell them the honestly before and only, if failing is okay, but shouldn't be giving him or her hopes that he will pass all the time, and he should always be like expecting the best result. There is always a possibility of failing, and if we tell the student beforehand, then he can be like prepared beforehand to take the setbacks, and he won't be like totally devastated by the setbacks, and he can bounce back if we are being honest with him.
uh, Now again, I think you can be honest with sugarcoating as well. Like, you can be a little, like, can be a little lie to the same incident. And you can be like, you can say it in a very better way, that although this, you have not have made so much efforts, but still there is hope that something will happen. Like, you can tell a little lie. This is what I feel. Also, since you have given one example, let me give you one example of a beauty pageant. And like, she had quoted that, when in her early career days, like, somebody came to her face and directly brutally said that, we don't like your smile. Your smile is very crooked. And she was not able to smile for many years, even now. And she cried that day a lot in the interview. And she said that, I was not able to smile. I was not able to face the cameras, and this was said to me in my initial career. Like, this is what I feel honesty can kill your start. And thus I feel, being telling some lies is so much far better than telling very brutally honest at such scenarios. How do you have to
uh,
deal with this? Because in the
yeah,
entire.
again,
Mm.
on the same example, like as you said, the example of beauty pageant, like there are always hecklers. They can always say something bad things about you. There are many influencers or any public figures who are like in the limelight or every time. They will always have some criticism all the time. But if they start to affect against all this, whatever the public is saying to them, then everyone will be like shattered. They should be like made strong in order to being able to handle those criticism. Not always like they, like the smile example is again like that person could be a hater of that beauty pageant person, but like there will be many people who are like supporting her.
Okay.
Now again, again that she didn't smile for a long time. But again, if she came back and again someone said something, anything about her, then again she will go in the same depression. Actually, that's like you can only build this strong, your stronger self if only if you are being to always being like everyone is being honest to you and giving you like a proper feedback and proper everything instead of just giving a sugar coated answer.
Okay, I also have had to share one experience which I had. Like, it was my violin exam that time, and my sir just said that, you look so handsome, and I had he just said, and at that moment, something was very magical in that time. I felt so much confident. So yes, it may be it was a big lie that time. I totally understand, but how do you have to like that small lie gave me so much confidence to go and perform so well. So how do you have to defy this?
Yes, a small like but a beautiful lie can definitely help you. But if you like draw your energy from such lies, then even if a single or even a very small or simple bad thing, if someone said to you, that then that will definitely affect you. Since you have given an example from your career, I will also give a similar example from my chess career. Once I was playing in a tournament and like I was like my board was on the first row, so on the top table. So they are usually like having some respect. And then just a guy came there and said, "Whoa, you are playing here." Like it definitely hurt me that he wasn't even expecting me to play there, but I still like managed to be being there. So if that small thing even hurt me, I was still able to play, right? Because in my life I've been given brutal truth about myself. I know that he doesn't believe, but I believe in myself. So like always if you always depend on someone sugarcoating and helping you, like you will definitely shatter in your life, even if small bad thing happens or someone says a little tiny thing about you.
Uh, okay. Now my other question to you is, what is the line to the honesty? I can be like, I can't be totally honest to somebody. Like, as I have also mentioned that you cannot achieve everything. Like you are at this position, then somebody might gauge you on this position level or this position level or this position level. So you cannot really draw a line for the honesty. So how do you have to deal with that?
Like, exactly what is your question?
I mean to say that the fact that we are considering honesty, there's very much misbalance in the whole in the whole gauging system. Yeah.
Can you give any example of such scenario?
Mm,
Like different positioning of honesty. Like I didn't really understood what you are trying to say.
uh, like uh, if you are saying okay, there are maybe two people and they are giving you honest feedbacks. Somebody might say you are bad, for the same situation somebody might say you are good. So how do you have to tackle this? Because there is they are totally different situation, right?
So like again that depends on the person, right? Like he or she knows like whatever he is capable of. Like there will be always someone who criticizes you or someone who praises you. Again that you can only show them with your results rather than just their words. Like even if there are like thousand people praising your work, like sugarcoating and giving you a making you feel good about yourself, but even even just a single person can vanish that completely, right?
Okay, do you have any questions?
Mm. Uh, now suppose whenever someone gives you a feedback and he is brutally honest to you, like he's like taking out all your flaws and telling you straightforward, then definitely the person can like learn whatever feedback he gives, he can take it constructively and learn, right? So like if he never gives someone a honest answer, then how will they improve?
You're saying like how will a person improve if they're not getting a honest feedbacks?
Honest, yes.
uh, okay, I think there is a in the matter of like in the journey, the person will always understand like what is better for him or her. I think the major thing a person should have, major attribute or major attribute a person should have is confidence and hope. And like once somebody gives it, to you, like you understand through the journey where you are lacking, because you are your own master. As you have also said that like people can say anything to you, but you are there to judge you. Like you are the your master of your own life. So I totally feel that the only thing that somebody can give you is hope and confidence, and that can make you go into any places, because as you have also said that you are your own master. And also there is one, like you started with a very nice quote, honesty is the best policy. I also have a quote to say, like if you can not say something good to anybody, do not say anything. Yeah.
Mm, I don't really agree with it. Like you should be honest. Like you shouldn't be saying the bad things, but you should definitely be giving them honest answer and whatever they are lacking.
What if they are not
Right?
expecting any honest answers?
What if they are not expecting any honest answers?
like uh,
And that it's
like
a
you might be going for an interview and somebody might come and tell you, have you prepared this, have you prepared this, have you prepared this, and you didn't even answer this mock exam. That can spoil your like confidence at a very major extent. So what if a person does not want any honest answers?
those are not like honest answer. They are like just a conversation. Like whatever example you gave, like I don't really think that is a like any honest answer. They are just asking you if you have prepared this and this. That again depends on the person's capability, like how much they have prepared. Not about giving them some like they are lacking something. They are not like explicitly saying that, right?
Okay. Do you have any other additional points to add?
Uh, no, I think we have.
Okay. Sip. Shall we go for the feedback part? I did not have anything to say, and I just messed with that question. What was that question? Like, it's very subjective honesty. Like, I did not even have a like.
Yeah, like you gave me some levels. Like I didn't really understand
Even
what you
I
were
did not
trying to say.
understand. I just wanted to say something. Yeah, I messed it up
Like
there, but
even whatever points I gave, right? Like even I don't know if whatever I said like make made any sense. Like it sounded good. I just
yeah,
kept on going,
it is too
kept on
abstract
going.
topic, and like
Yeah, it is too abstract.
yes, yes. But never mind. I wanted to give an example, but then I did not have any like source to back it up. I don't know.
Back it up.
There was a study conducted where some patients were given some medicine, and they were just sugar, and they were told that if you take this, your medicine will cure.
Yeah,
So,
placebo effect. You could
yeah,
have spoken about that.
but I did not know what exactly like proper terms were. Placebo effect. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but you could should have mentioned like placebo effect like was a good point in this one, and also you should have focused a little bit about. You mentioned it about the gifting part. Like if someone didn't like the gift and they are being honest, if they don't, then it will definitely hurt. You could have like stick more to this point maybe.
Maybe like in the questions side,
Like maybe on you should have taken it
rebuttal side.
more towards emotional side. Then it will be like difficult to counter.
Counter. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, take that. Do you have anything to
Yeah,
add on?
that placebo example was really good. Like there is like even I don't know the numbers. Just having said like you should have mentioned it.
I should have
Like
mentioned.
also you
Yeah, yeah, just
like
now I just
again I don't
realized
know.
I could have made it very like emotional side, like parents giving something to child and child. Maybe something on
Yeah,
that
if you are taken it to emotional side, then I think it would be a little bit difficult to counter.
counter. Yes. Shall we take 1 minute to think
Also,
from
you
other
could
perspective?
yeah,
Or
yeah, just before just because I already came up with one point, I will
mm-hmm,
just mention it.
mm-hmm.
Like, are you aware of Viktor Frankl, the man's search for meaning?
No.
Okay. So this was a person during the Nazi camp.
Mm-hmm.
Even I don't know like proper story now. Like I read it long back. So they were under the Hitler's regime or something, and they were held as a prisoner in some camp. And most of the people died because they didn't have any hope. If the person had only that person had some hope because he wanted to do something outside this world, and he was always thinking of this. So that's why he was the one of the very few survivors who managed to like only with the hope and okay, this again not relevant. I feel.
Yeah, true and false, like false statements.
Again, that is not a false statement, but it's just about hope.
Hope.
So, and it's
It's
not really directly related to the topic.
yes.
Yeah, it's fine. Another, I had a similar example, but again, I think it's diverting from the topic a little bit.
I think I could have mentioned something about suicides, like a person maybe feeling a brutal honesty in the world that he won't be able to achieve anything, but
Hmm.
something in that line.
Maybe yes.
Yes.
Also, I had like another. I know another study or a story maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but again, it's more about hope than telling, being honest, or like
Mm-hmm.
giving sugarcoating something. So it's not really relevant.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's take one that to think maybe. Do you need more time?
Uh, I have 2 points, but you kind of mentioned it, but maybe could have elaborated a little bit more. Like you should sugarcoat when, like, if in case of a scenario, like for example, if a student is prepared for the exam, like given his everything, and he is nervous just before the exam, in such scenario, you can definitely sugarcoat and tell him that you have performed, like you have prepared well. Just relax and you will do your best. You can sugarcoat in this scenario, like someone who like lacks confidence but have done his work. In such scenario, sugarcoating I think is a perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Like you give the example of sugarcoating like after the exam, or like after the result or something, like
No, that was
uh,
because you asked me on that line, like after the result.
yes, kind of, but I think the example was not really relevant. If you mentioned like someone who is prepared
I asked
and
before
is like,
interview or before exam, I guess.
but you mentioned about someone asking him some questions like you have prepared this, like it went a little bit
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
off topic, I think.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Like a proper example could have been better, like
Mm-hmm.
someone who is prepared but lacks confidence. So basically, someone who lacks confidence but has prepared like very well, for them sugarcoating is definitely useful. And also, is someone who lacks emotional strength, but I'm not able to like think of any example right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone doesn't have like emotional strength to take any news or anything.
Mm-hmm.
For them, I think it's better to sugarcoat a little bit and then give the main thing.
Like maybe some disease, like if somebody's having
But again, I think from the disease part, I think it is like the doctors are obliged to tell
obliged to
the
tell.
truth only.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
But I'm not sure. But maybe in certain scenarios where the patient cannot take it emotionally well, like someone who is already in lot of stress, and if you tell this news, then he will also collapse. So in such scenario, more like an ethical dilemma, then you can sugarcoat things.
Sugarcoating.
But again, I'm not aware of any
Okay.
good example right now.
From your side, I think you could have also mentioned about like if somebody sugarcoats, then like as I've also said that in the coming future, in the like as your journey goes, you'll try to you'll understand that what is good for you and bad. You could have mentioned that in this time, in this phase, you lose a lot of resources, time, and money also. So maybe you could have mentioned that. Other than that, I don't have any points
Yes.
to it. Yes, let's
Yeah.
have a Judy. What do you have to speak on the topic? I think, yeah, again, like mediocre, like both sides I'm supporting. Like, I think both are necessary. Like in your preparation time, sugar being honest is very much needed, and in your execution time, being like you can lie, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, this was like a very good summary of the whole thing. Like, if this was a GD, then that would be imperfect. And what else? I think we just discussed everything.
Uh,
Basically, I don't really have any other points.
yes, same. Yeah, let's go to ChatGPT.
Yes, I think today ChatGPT will give you some better response. Can you just copy paste the topic here,
Yeah, where?
or just tell me?
Just a second. Is it better to be honest and hurt someone, or lie to protect their feelings?
Okay, we didn't really spoke anything about the lying part, right?
Mm,
Like, we only like kept it like a sugar coating, but not like lying
ah,
completely. Sugar coating is like saying the same thing in slightly better way,
uh-huh.
but lying is like completely opposite, right?
Okay.
So
Before going to ChatGPT, I have a like question like to discuss. How do you give? What do you feel is a good feedback? Like when you give it to somebody, what do you feel is a good feedback?
good feedback is, I think, something that a person could like take on. Like, there should be a call to action. That the person should be able to learn something from that and implement something from that feedback. So I think that is a good feedback.
Yes, even I do agree. But like whenever you're giving feedback, I think you have to not like firstly you have to tell something good like through the process. Like I feel so. I totally feel so that you have to tell
Yeah.
like whatever you have done, how things get, like what is good in that, and then I think you should be little brutally honest that what you can take from here, like call to action as you said. Because I think
Uh,
appreciation means a lot to
the
I think you
person,
should
yes, definitely.
appreciate people's value. Like
Yes, you should like first tell the good things, but whenever someone says but, whatever the first part is just goes away completely. But still, it's good to like first say some good things
uh,
and then move to the critical part.
critical part. Yes.
But here, I think it's okay if we don't do the good part because there is hardly any.
Okay, let's let's
Okay.
let's go on ChatGPT. Hmm? Done? Yes.
Yes.
You have anything to
Like
add?
here they told more about like truth and lies they have taken. We have like spoke more on the
Feedback side.
sugarcoating part.
Hmm.
Like from being honest part, this point I missed. Like, and when you tell the truth or always being truthful, like honest, then it builds trust. Like this uh, improves the longer term relationship between the person,
You said this, right?
prevents future complications, and like genuine understanding between the person and promotes integrity. And about the lying part, it can give like avoid the immediate pain,
Hmm.
and like someone like if some person is not being able to handle the pain right now, then should give you a short term solution,
Yes.
and also like give them some time to adjust to the situation. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty much.
I have just one point to add. In the honesty part, it sets a clear communication between between both. Not a very strong point, but just a point. And in the dishonesty side, maybe some relationship like your wife is cooking something good for you, or like just a point. Yes. And in the
Yeah, that
feedbacks,
was a good point actually.
yes,
Yeah.
that is a good. In the feedback side, I have how to give a feedback. I have something to add. You know, do not tell what is wrong. Also, try to say how you can improve. Like, what are the ways you can improve, and encourage and offer support if the person is very close to you. Maybe encourage and offer support. This is like three steps. One is positive start, then specific constructive criticism where you tell them steps to
Mm.
improve, and third
Seems
you
to improve.
encourage and support, like how can I help you somewhere, something like that. Yeah, this was
Neil Grover should take notes.
so this was our
क्या
debate.
दोगलापन है, ये क्या कर रहा है भाई तू? इससे वायद प्रोडक्ट मैंने आज तक नहीं देखा.
Zipline.
That was actually a good example, right?
Yeah,
Because the Sequence founder started something new recently,
is it
if
is
I'm
it
not
working?
wrong. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was our debate or GD on the top and GD on the topic. Long topic. Or
Being honest, should you be honest or lie to not hurt
hurt
one's
those
feeling?
feelings. Yes, this was our debate. Yes, stopping the minute. Okay.